Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Carterville High School for Saturday night basketball action. Scott and Hudson, the Lions, coming off a big win on the road last night over Anna Jonesboro, 58-56 in overtime. And looking forward to this matchup tonight against these Massac County Patriots.
Yeah, Massac County, a very good team in their own right. You know, and on the Ohio side of the river to river, a lot of people are talking about the Heron Tigers, and well, they should. Massac's kind of the unknown. They have not even played Heron this year, but this Massac County team, if you just look at them, they're big. They're kind of young. They don't have a lot of seniors. So this is going to be a big test for the Lions tonight.
This Lions broadcast is brought to you by the Bank of Carbondale's Carterville Banking Center. Bank of Carbondale offers a variety of personal and business banking services. You can find out more. Go to their website, tboc.com, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. There is so much going on in the world of Carterville sports this weekend. We've got a lot to cover, but first let's talk about the win last night over the Anna Jonesboro Wildcats, 58-56. Eli Downen was the stud of the game. He didn't have a lot of points. He only had 6 at the end of the first half, but at the end of regulation, he gets the big defensive stop, and then in overtime, he scores that game winner from the right elbow.
Yeah, and we didn't know this till after the game, but Downen had been dealing with a little bit of the flu, I guess, because he didn't go to school on Thursday, came back to school on Friday. Obviously weak. You know, we were talking about in the first half of the game how Eli was really struggling. Well, now we know why. But, man, in crunch time, he came up big. You talked about the big block at the end of regulation to send it to overtime, and then he gets the ball on an inbound pass at half court. He gets the ball at about the free throw line, extended, turns, shoots, right at the buzzer. Gets it to go in, and Carterville gets a big overtime win.
Carterville comes into the game tonight with a 10-13 record. I did double-check my numbers,
it is
by the way. 10-13. They're 4-3 in the conference. Massac comes in. They're a very respectable 14-7.
Well, Joe Hossman's always going to have a good competitive team. The one thing you always know about a Joe Hossman coach team, they're going to play hard. They're going to get in your face, and they're going to play you the full length of the floor. This is going to be a good test for the Carterville Lions, and you know, I was thinking about this last night, about this game. Carterville has not beaten a team this year, I don't believe, that has a winning record. Almost beat Benton last week that it had a winning record. Carterville really could help themselves if they could get a big win here tonight. It'd be the first win over a team with a winning record.
Be nice to be able to put 2 wins back together in a weekend, too. So we're looking forward to this as the Massac County Patriots are in town to take on the Carterville Lions. We're going to go on and take our first break. When we come back, I had a chance to sit down with Coach Shane Hawkins, talk about last night's win over Anna Jonesboro, and talk about this Patriots team. It'll continue. You'll hear from Coach Shane Hawkins next on our pregame show here on News Radio WJPF. Go to a commercial. I got to get through all this Carterville stuff. Hometown proud you see, hometown proud Baroviac.
Right back after this, and if you, well, yeah, 90.
Welcome back to Carterville High School. I'm Dave McKenzie, my broadcast partner Scott Hudson alongside. Scott Hudson, this has probably been the busiest weekend for Carterville High School sports that I can remember in a long time. I've got a half a page of notes here we need to get through real quick.
You can do it.
Carterville cheerleaders competed in the state finals today in Bloomington. They wind up 5th in the state in the small school division. Congratulations to Linda Drust, Bonnie Howerton, Amy Drust. They had a fantastic year. They are here tonight, and so glad to see them. Got to put a hug on Allie a while ago and say congratulations. So proud of them. The Carterville Junior High Lions boys basketball team won their regional today over Carbondale, 48-36. It's their first regional win since 2003. They're 19-3 on the season. They've won 12 straight, and they're playing for a state championship.
Yeah, there's, I think, 8 teams in the Class L there on the large schools. They'll play at 10:45 next Saturday at Wren Lake against Massac County, a team they've already beaten twice. But congratulations to the girls, congratulations to the junior high boys, and hopefully they can bring back a state championship.
The Carterville girls basketball, the high school, Matt Crane and his ladies, they won their conference championship this week. Thursday night, the win. And then today they took on Massac County here at home, and they won that game. But they're going to play in the Carbondale Regional. Carterville girls now are 26-3, conference champions. On February 12th, they're going to play in the regional at 6 o'clock. They've got the winner of Carbondale Murphy. Good luck to them. We're going to be playing basketball that night on the 12th, so we can't head over there to see that. That's the night that we have Harrisburg here at home. So good luck to Coach Matt Crane and the girls. The high school band has been selected as putt band for the girls 1A and 2A state championship. That's a big deal for them. They sound fantastic. They're performing here tonight. Wrestling. The Carterville Lions wrestling team had a great day at regionals. 4 wrestlers moving on to sectionals. Matt Jones, first place in the 138-pound weight division. Caleb Ward took second place in the 145-pound. Zeke Hernandez took third in the 152, and Bailey Hicks took first in the 160. Carterville is going to host the sectionals next weekend here at Carterville High School. Now, Saturday night, you and I get to call a game from the junior high. The old high school gym when we play next Saturday night. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of memories for me going back there. I think the last time I did a game there was in 2002, I believe. But it would still be a great high school gym if it were still a high school. So looking forward to it.
All right, and then the JV team played their best game of the year against Massac. They knocked Massac out 59-40, a 19-point win for Coach Dennis Drust and his JV basketball team here this evening. Other games that we're paying attention. SIU comes from behind twice, down 10, to win 72-68. They've won 2 in a row. The big win over Bradley today.
Yeah, a revenge game because Bradley came in here about a week or so ago and beat SIU on their home floor. But this is what you call living dangerously. You cannot keep hoping, or you cannot hope to keep coming back from double-digit deficits on the road in the Missouri Valley. But congratulations to Coach Hinson and the Salukis. Maybe they've got something going.
John A. Logan, a winner over Shawnee. The number 6 team in the country gets a 93-68 win over Shawnee. Their record now 20-2 on the season. Other games that we're watching, of course, the Benton Shootout is taking place. Nashville knocks off Teutopolis. Nashville number 1 in Class 2A. Teutopolis number 3. Nashville gets a 57-39 blowout win over Teutopolis tonight. Marion is playing Greenville. They lead at the half, 27-24. I know a little bit later it's going to be Heron and Mount Carmel at the Benton Shootout. So tons of stuff going on, and it's just been a busy, busy day in sports. Great day over at the SIU track meet today for the Don Danoon Invitational, and we're going to wrap up our evening here, hopefully with a fantastic win for the Carterville Lions over Massac County.
Well, it would be a big win for Carterville. They only have one home win this year out of their 11. They've only won one time at home. They've had opportunities to win a couple of games. Chester comes to mind. Obviously, the Benton game was a heartbreaker last week, but if Carterville can pull off the upset tonight, they will have earned it because this Massac County team is very good.
Scott and I are going to take our final break of our pregame show. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the tip-off as the Carterville Lions get ready to take on the Massac County Patriots right here on News Radio WJPF. It's going to be an extended break. Didn't realize they were going to introduce the cheerleaders. Just keep it till the anthem's done. They're halfway done now.
Ball over much at all, and you want to keep finishing underneath the basket, but a good start by the Lions offensively.
For the Patriots, bringing the ball across midcourt, it's going to be Zach Travis. Takes it to the right-hand side, to the right wing, gives it to Julian Russell, and it's a turnover on. Here come the Lions. They're on the run the other way. Pass to Mariel. Spin move. Right-hand layup. Back is good from Hayden Lee. He's got all 4 of the Patriots' points, and it's a 2-point Massac lead.
Now the Massac Patriots have extended that zone defense to the to half court.
Wide open pass to Biddle, down low to Garby. His shot's blocked from behind. It goes out of bounds. It's going to belong to the Carterville Lions.
Carterville still has not scored from the field. Only points coming on 2 free throws by Bryce Anderson.
4-2 with 6 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Tyler Biddle up top to Eli Downen. The sophomore dribbles to the left side, puts it up off the side of the rim, gets his own board, takes it, tries to take it back into the paint, leaves it for Biddle. He fires from 15, in and out, no good. Down on the rebound, put back, no good, but he's going to go to the line after getting fouled.
No, Carterville's 0 for 6 right now from the field, and at least 4, maybe 5 of those shots they've missed have been inside 10 feet. But we saw this last night, kind of a cold start by the Lions offensively. But this Massac County team's a little bit better than AJ. You can't fall behind them very far.
And you heard Coach Shane Hawkins say that he hoped he could get a quick start by these Lions. Downen misses the first free throw. Hasn't materialized here so far. Eli was a little disappointed that he only had 6 points at the half last night, but he winds up with 18 overall and the game winner in overtime. He does hit the second free throw, and it's a 1-point game, 4-3. 5:43 remaining here in the opening quarter. And Zach Travis leaves it for Russell. Julian Russell to the free throw line, bumps into Garby. Kick out pass, wide open threes, no good. That shot taken by Zach Travis, and the Lions get the board. Quickly to the front court. Bryce Anderson from 12 is good.
Carterville's first field goal of the game, and Bryce Anderson's having him a good weekend so far.
Yeah, and he's got 4 points, all 4 of the 4 of the 5 for the Lions. Merrill takes it into the paint, stops, gets his man in the air, shoots off the rim, no good. Rebound Patriots, and putback is good by Hayden Lee. Man.
Well, that's 2 offensive rebounds and 2 offensive stickbacks by Lee.
And 6 points total. Dylan Moore has it. Baseline, takes it out top to Anderson. He brings it to Biddle just below us here. Carterville moving left to right. Anderson's going to fire from 3. Yes!
Man, he's hot.
Woo! That's a big shot for Bryce Anderson. He has 4 points, or excuse me, 7 points for the Lions. 4.5, Carterville the 2-point lead. That was a big bucket by Bryce. That's why I call him Big Bucket Bryce. They get the ball to Mizell. He gets fouled. They may get that on Tyler Biddle.
Yeah, Massac's guards are not only big, but they're also quick, and it's going to be tough if Carterville stays in a man-to-man to keep the guards out on the perimeter, especially Travis. He's got good size and quickness.
Julian Russell triggers to Mariel. They bring it up top to Travis. Travis, the left-hand dribble. Top of the key, bumped by Bryce Anderson. Surprised there was no call. That was a heavy bump, but Zach Travis converts, and it's a tie game at 8. Carterville basketball. Dylan Moore now to Downen. He's down in the left pocket. From about 12, high shot is blocked. Ball goes out of bounds. Both the officials just stand and look at each other. Nobody wants to make a call. They're going to say it's Carterville basketball.
Joe Hossman, the coach of Massac County, wanted a jump ball. Basically, officials can't make up their mind, jump ball.
Yep.
And I understand why, because he would have got the Massac Patriots. Yeah. Massac County would have got the ball.
Carterville catches the break. They keep possession. Up top with it, Biddle, left wing to Bryce Anderson. Down low to Downen. His shot off the iron, no good. Garby almost had the board. It went off his fingertips, but the Patriots control. Quickly the other way into the front court. Julian Russell. Step back jumper from 15, no good. Carterville's Dylan Moore gets the board, and he gets hacked hard by Hayden Lee down on the baseline. Nope, they're going to call it on Julian Russell. It's going to be the first on Russell. This Carterville Lions broadcast is brought to you by Mayor Brad Robinson, the entire city of Carterville, proud sponsors and supporters of Carterville Lions sports.
Pearson and Stritzel come in for Carterville. Biddle and Garby out.
3.5 remaining in the first quarter. Tied at 8. Anderson on the logo at midcourt. Gets it to Luke Stritzel. Luke wears number 5. Gets it down and now to Dylan Moore on the right wing. Takes it to the right elbow. Fires short. Doesn't hit anything at all. Nice job by Stritzel to save it from going out of bounds. Tips it to Carson Pearson, and he converts. Carson has 2. Carterville's back up 2.
Well, great hustle by Stritzel to keep going after the ball as it was going out of bounds.
Right side with the basketball, Patriots. Marshawn Merrill. He shoots from about 15, buries it from the left wing. That's his first field goal, and we're tied at 10. Back and forth we go. Both teams are shooting well now. Bryce Anderson fires from 3 off the iron, no good. Merrill gets the rebound for Massac, and they have a chance to take the lead at the 2:30 mark. Into the front court, right wing, down into the paint. Aiden Lee, turnaround off the board is good. He has 8 first quarter points for Massac County.
And 4 of those are off offensive rebounds.
6'4" senior, the only senior starting. They only have 2 on the entire team. 2:15 on the clock, 12-10, Patriot 2-point lead. Downen, he steps into a 3 ball off the iron, a little short. The rebound comes off to Zach Travis. Nice cross-court pass, left wing, wide open 3 from Chase Mizell, no good. And the Lions throw the ball away. That's going to be the second turnover on Carterville. And Massac a chance to extend this 2-point lead at 1:55 remaining in the first.
Yeah, Carterville's only got 3 field goals in this first half. One of those a 3, but they only trail by 2.
12-10, 1:50 remaining here in the opening quarter. Right wing it goes to Jace Mizell. Drives the baseline, bumps into Bryce Anderson, and they're going to call the charge on Mizell. That's a turnover on the Patriots. And Bryce Anderson, how many charges has he taken this year? You haven't got enough fingers and toes,
I don't think so, but it just shows that, Anderson's probably the smallest player on the floor right now, yet he plays big in a lot of different areas of the game.
He sticks that chest in there. He'll take a charge. 1.5 remaining. Carterville trying to tie this game up. They're down 2, 12-10. Anderson's going to fire from 3 again. That's off the iron. And the rebound comes off to Jace Mizell. The other way with it, Zach Travis. He takes it, finds a lane, gets bumped, and Bryce Anderson fouls him on the floor before the shot. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to belong to the Patriots.
Well, Merrill and Travis are really going to be hard to stop on that dribble drive penetration because they're big, they're quick, and Carterville just can't stay with them. 1:16
inbounds shot is put up. No good. Carson Pearson gets the board. Quickly ahead to Dylan Moore. Spin move on the block. They're going to say he traveled. Turnover on the Lions. 2 turnovers in the last 3 possessions.
Yeah, you've got to take care of the basketball. Bad decision to go down the baseline when there's 2 guys waiting for you. You had nowhere to go with the ball.
Waiting to mug you.
Yes.
When you get there. It's like going into an alley. Shot is blocked by J.R. Sweet. Oh, Bryce Anderson got slapped in the face. The ball goes out of bounds.
Well, they missed the foul call, but they also missed the ball going off of Anderson out of bounds.
Yeah, but it's Carterville basketball. We'll take it. 47 seconds.
Home court cooking.
Dylan Moore, left wing, top of the key to Pearson. Now to right wing to Anderson. Luke Stritzel has it between the circles. Back to Anderson toward the right side. 33 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter. 2-point Patriot lead, 12-10. Carterville trying to pick up their 12th win of the season, get to 12-13 overall. 15 seconds, Carterville will start moving toward the basket with 9. Skip past to Stritzel off his fingertips, gets it to Downen, down low to Downen. Turnaround finger roll is good. Eli has his first field goal quickly. The other way at the buzzer, no good. And we have a tie ball game at the end of the first quarter. All tied at 12. Second quarter action is next on News Radio WJPF. At the end of the first quarter, Carterville and Massac County are tied at 12.
Well, the two teams combined, Dave, were 10 of 31 from the field in that first quarter. Carterville only shot 25%, Massac County 40%.
Carterville led in scoring by Bryce Anderson. He's got 7 points. Downen has 3. Carson Pearson has 2. And that's it for the scoring. Patriots have the ball. Shot is banked up and in by Jace Mizell, his first field goal. Marion leads Greenville at the end of 3, 42-36. That's at the Benton shootout. Down low on the block. Downen. Man, he knows how to work that drop step. He picks up his 5th point. And we're tied at 14 again.
Yeah, once he gets the ball with inside 5 feet, he's very hard to stop.
Merrill keeps possession of the ball. He lost the handle on it. Runs it down, though. Gets it up top. Sweat to the right side. Right wing. Dribble, that is Travis. Leaves it for Mizell. Down low to Davenport, who just checked into the game. Nice pass down low. That is good. Bank shot from Jace Mizell. Back-to-back field goals for Mizell to start the third. And it's a 16-14 Patriot lead.
Yeah, Massac's getting too easy of a look inside the paint.
Carterville has the basketball. Bryce Anderson to Eli Downen. He's matched up defensively by Mizell. To the right wing to Dylan Moore. They get the ball to Downen. Leaves it for Moore. Takes it into the paint. Kick out pass, turnover on the Lions. Heading the other way. Pass is too long. It's saved from going out of bounds, and Patriots control. Wide open 3 from Travis off the iron, and he lined down on a big board for the Lions. 6-12 here in the first half. Carterville down 2. Carson Pearson, right wing. Turnaround jumper from the free throw line from Stritzel's no good. Down in battles for the board, but the rebound's controlled by Travis. Plus he dribbles out, takes it in the front court. Skip pass to Merrill to the left corner. Now to the left wing, that is Mizell. Between the circles, Travis. Skip, hop, jump, lost the handle. Turnover on the Patriots. Moore's on the floor. And Coach Shane Hawkins calls a timeout to save Dylan Moore, who is getting ready to get pounded on the floor.
Yep.
16-14 the score. We're going to take a break. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll be back here on News Radio WJPF. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702. Proud sponsors and supporters, Carterville Lions Sports, IBEW Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members, a better life for all. 5:42 remaining here in the first half. Patriots lead Carterville 16-14.
Well, another low-scoring first half. We've seen that many times, not only from Carterville games, but a lot of games this year have been low-scoring in the first half. But this is the pace Carterville wants, the pace they need to possibly pull an upset.
Carterville with the basketball. Carson Pearson breaks out of a double team, gets it to Stritzel. Now Biddle's wide open for 3, buries it from the right wing. Tyler Biddle is on the board. He's got 3. Carterville has a 1-point lead.
He had a big 3 last night in the game at AJ.
AJ with the basketball. Russell at the free throw line, kicks it over to Merrill toward the right corner, fires from 3 way too long, doesn't hit anything. Put back is no good, but Julian Russell gets fouled from behind, and he'll go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. Foul.
Yeah, 3 offensive rebounds for Massac now. 2 of those have been converted into points.
That foul is called on Luke Stritzel, his first. And Mizell misses the first free throw. Excuse me, Julian Russell misses the first free throw. We have a whistle.
Yeah. Garby went into the lane. The official blew the whistle and
let him switch places with Stritzel.
It didn't matter because he still made the free throw. But if he would have missed the free throw, I'm sure Joe Hossman would have had a fit. Then why did you let him go ahead and switch lanes after the player had already had the ball at the free throw line?
All tied at 17, under 5 to go. Bryce Anderson, right wing. Top of the key, it goes to Garby. Back to Anderson on the right side. Gets the ball, tries to get it to Garby. Not a good pass. It was way down low. Garby had to really dig deep to get a hand on it. He goes out of bounds, and that's another turnover on the Lions.
Yeah, that's 5, and it still amazes me how
the inside passing game has not improved a whole lot.
And it's always, more times than not, the turnovers because it's a bounce pass to the inside.
Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to belong to the Patriots.
I mean, and a bounce pass isn't always bad, but normally when you're throwing a bounce pass to the inside, that means the guy on the inside's tall. If you throw it at his ankles or his knees, guess what? Anybody can get the ball. Throw it up there to where they can get it.
Yep.
Do I sound like a coach? I don't get paid like one.
You make me run laps after a game, after a bad game. Might as well. Wide open three from the left corner. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound from Downing. Hands it off to Bryce Anderson. 4.5 remaining. It's tied at 17. Downing, wide open three, short. Comes right back to him, long board. He loses the handle, turns it over again. 3 turnovers in a row for the Lions. The ball's on the floor, and we have a jump ball.
And it's a turnover on Massac.
That's their first here in the second quarter. It's been a clean game. That's only 3 turnovers each. No, 6. Carterville has 6, sorry. Massac has 3.
Now, Carterville just needs to settle down offensively. Now, part of the reason why they're turning the ball over is because Massac is changing up their defense. They go from a zone to a man-to-man to a trapping zone, and Carterville's having trouble recognizing what's going on.
Carterville has the ball in the front court. Pearson, right side to Anderson, top of the key. Left-hand dribble, floats to the left wing. Down on the left, low block. Eli Downing gets fouled as he was trying to set up that right-hand hook. Let's see who they're going to get the foul on. It's going to be on Zach Travis. That's going to be foul number 2. Downing is going to be at the line, trying to pick up his 6th and 7th point.
No, they said it was on the floor.
Oh.
I think if Downing would have been facing the basket, they probably would have said it was in the shooting motion.
Obviously.
But he had his back to the basket.
They haven't seen him set up that hook shot. He fires from 12. Rebound put back from Garby's no good. Merrill gets the rebound, and man, look at him go. He's taking it right to the hole. Right-hand layup is way high off the glass. Misses it, and Downing gets the board. He's missed about 3 bunnies in this game so far.
Well, they've missed 4 in a row, and Carterville has not taken advantage of it.
Garby on the block. Puts it up off the board, banks it home. He's picked up his first field goal. It comes at the 3:30 mark of the second quarter. Carterville's up 2, 19-17. Patriots basketball, baseline drive, kick out to the right wing. Wide open 3 is buried from Trajan Keys. That's his first field goal, and it's a 1-point Patriots lead. Uh-oh. Nice pass down low. Garby gets his hand slapped and gets the foul. As Trajan Keys slapped him right on the wrist, picking up his first foul.
Massac, that's their first 3 of the game. They've had some looks from beyond the arc, but they just haven't got them to go in.
Garby's going to the line, shooting 2 free throws. The junior's first one is good. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating. Beautiful downtown Carterville. For over 30 years, a certified York dealer. They service all brands. Call 985-2502. Or visit online, Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating.com. Austin Garby's second free throw. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Carterville back to a 1-point lead, 21-20, 3 minutes remaining. In the front court, Keys to the right wing. That's Russell, takes it into the paint, kicks it over to Keys, left corner, wide open 3, good, 2 in a row for Trajan Keys. He's a sharpshooter.
Well, again, the dribble drive penetration
And the kick-out pass.
And the kick-out pass. It's a very simple formula.
23-21. Teams have been doing that a long time. Downen has it. Turnaround right hook is no good. And Merrill gets the rebound. Has the basketball. Between the circles. Shake and bake, top of the key. Loses the handle. Gets it to Mizell. Mizell with a left-hand dribble, top of the key, over to Keys. Don't let him shoot. Don't let him shoot. Takes it down the baseline, gets pushed. They're going to call. Anderson with a foul. That was a little.
That was
a little
iffy.
cheap. Yeah. A little cheap. But 2 fouls on Anderson. That is the 4th team foul on the Lions. Still 2 minutes remaining. Right-hand hook is no good. Hangs on the rim. Down and gets the board. Patriots up 2, 23-21. Moore has the ball. To the free throw line. Kicks it out to Biddle, who fires from 3 off the iron. No good. Look at Garby. Skies in there. Gets the board. The putback is no good. He had his shot blocked. It goes out of bounds. It's going to belong to the Lions.
Garby came out of nowhere to get that rebound. He's got 3 offensive rebounds, but got the shot blocked. But still, you love the hustle play, and Carterville's going to keep possession.
You know when your kids are little and they get mad and they just throw themselves down on the floor? Yeah, that's what he did. Yeah. I mean, I understand why. I would have done the same thing.
Yeah, you got to.
But it was a frustration.
Right. And you got to kind of, you got to hope maybe the officials see you flopping and hopefully call a foul. But he didn't get it. The Russian judge gave him a 7.5.
Boy, he is really battling inside with Drake Davenport. They are really bumping in there. Minute 45 remaining. It's a 2-point Patriot lead. Top of the key. Nice pass to Downen. Left-hand layup is good from Downen, but the assist from Tyler Biddle.
Well, Biddle got the ball on the point, looked immediately to the inside, and passed it immediately. That's why that play worked.
Downen has 9 points in the game. Field goal from Merrill is good. That's 4 points for Merrill. And it's back to a 2-point Patriot lead, a minute 15 remaining. Carterville has it. Moving from left to right. Oh, Dylan Moore got elbowed right in the face.
And that's going to be the 7th team foul, so Carterville will go to the free throw line.
Foul's going to be on Merrill, the junior. That's his first. Dylan Moore shooting free throws. The 1 in the bonus. Carterville down 2, 25-23. First free throw from Dylan Moore is good. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Southern Illinois Healthcare, dedicated to the communities we serve. Call toll-free 866-744-2468 or go to their website, sih.net. Dylan Moore, the senior's free throw, good.
By the way, I forgot to bring my heart pills tonight, so I hope we don't go into another overtime. I don't know if I can take it at my age.
Oh. Well, the way it's shaping up right now, we'll be playing all night. Just back and forth. 25-25 with 60 seconds remaining. Patriots basketball. Dylan Moore overplays on the defense. His man takes it to the hole. He runs over the top.
Yes, sir.
Dylan Moore kind of set that up. He overplayed defensively. The man beat him. And in the paint, who took that charge? Darby?
Eli Downen.
He
saw it coming. And Carterville will inbound, length of the floor to go. Let's see if Carterville tries to play for the last shot of the first half.
Drake Davenport is charged with the foul. 53 seconds remaining, all tied at 25 here in the first half. As is customary, Carterville will try and hold for the final shot. Downen has it. Right at the logo. At midcourt. To Moore. To Downen. To Pearson. 30 seconds remaining.
Surprised Massac's not coming out and putting pressure on the ball near the center line.
He's got to move. He's got the 5-second count going. 19, 18, 17 to go here in the half. Pearson picked up defensively. Moore turns it over. Massac a chance to score at the buzzer. Oh, that was a walk. It's not called. The ball is on the floor. Dylan Moore gets it, fires it at the hole off the back of the iron. Wow, what a turn of events that was in the last 6 seconds. Going to the half, guess what? At the end of one, it was 12-12. At the end of two, it's 25-25. Shane Hawkins is talking to the officials, rightfully so. How did they miss? Joe Hossman is there as well. They're having a conversation with the officials. I don't know what it is. They're not going to.
I think there may. I'm not 100% sure.
The shot would have counted. It was before the buzzer.
Right.
Now everybody walks off to the locker room. I guess they were talking about dinner plans or something. 25-25. We are at the half. That's Scott Hudson. I'm Dave McKenzie. Stay with us. Our SIH halftime show is next on News Radio WJPF. Do what you need to do. All right. We're at the half, all tied at 25. It was 12-12 at the end of the first quarter. And of course, it's 25-25 at the half. Scott Hudson.
Very entertaining first half, but not
that
a very good shooting half for either team. Massac did end up shooting 44% in the first half, due in large part to their 50% shooting in the second quarter. Carterville only shot 28% from the field, 8 of 28 in that first half. Rebounding, Carterville out-rebounded Massac County 17-11. Downen led the Lions with 8 rebounds. Lee led Massac County with 4. Carterville 7 turnovers, Massac County 6.
When you look at scoring for Massac County, Trajan Keys comes in there in the second quarter and hit back-to-back trays. He's got 6. Jace Mizell has 4 for the Patriots. Zach Travis has 2. Marshawn Merrill has 4. Julian Russell has 1. And Hayden Lee, who was crazy hot in that first quarter with 8 points, he didn't have anything in the second quarter. That's 25 points for the Massac County Patriots. Carterville led in scoring by Eli Downen with 9. Dylan Moore has 2. Austin Garby has 4. Tyler Biddle has 3, and Bryce Anderson had 7 first quarter points. He has 7 here at the half. 25 points scored by the Carterville Lions. That's an entertaining first half, though.
It was entertaining. It was a little bit out of control at times. I think Massac County really did a good job of getting the ball in the paint. Their guards are bigger than Carterville's guards. Their guards are quicker than Carterville's guards. And Carterville's going to have to find a way to keep them from that penetration and kicking the ball out to either the wing or the corner. For Carterville, I thought Garby and Downen would have problems in the paint with the size of Massac County. It's been just the opposite. Downen's been very good in the paint. Garby has missed a couple of baskets, within 5 feet, but he's played well. Garby has 3 rebounds, all offensive rebounds. So Carterville's just got to control the basketball a little bit better in the second half. Massac, I expect them to come out, play a zone, then go to man-to-man, then go into a half-court trap. That's exactly what they did in the first half, and it really kind of kept Carterville off balance a little bit.
Kind of reminds me a little bit this first half for the Lions. They last night, a little slow in that first half, but in the third quarter, they had an unlikely impressive third quarter because they haven't done that this year. When they come out at the half, they've been a little slow typically. But if they can come out and maybe get some momentum going in this third quarter and maybe get this Massac County team down a little bit there in the third.
In a lot of the games Carterville's lost this year, where they've been where Carterville's either been close or tied or even ahead at half, it's always been the third quarter that has been their demise. Last night was just the opposite. Carterville shot 70% from the field in the third quarter. They got back in the game after trailing by 7.5. That's what they're going to have to do tonight. They're going to have to make Massac play from behind. You know, when you've got a team that's got the record of Massac County, they haven't been behind a lot in the second half. So you've got to put the pressure on them. You've got to make them change their game plan a little bit.
We're going to go on and take a break. When we come back, we'll continue on our SIH halftime show. All tied at 25 between the Massac County Patriots and your Carterville Lions here on News Radio WJPF.
Blues are up by 1 with 1:12 to go.
Touching you, sweet Caroline. Good times never feel so good, so good, so good.
Welcome back to Carterville High School. I'm Dave McKenzie, Scott Hudson alongside. All right, buddy. It's the last conversation, the last time I'm going to ask you this. I already know the answer.
Okay.
Tomorrow's the game. Rams, Patriots. Who you got?
Patriots. 28-17.
Really?
Yep.
You think it's going to be that low scoring?
Yep.
I'm going to take the Patriots. Can't go against Tom Brady until he gets beat. I've
Right.
said that all postseason. That's been my mantra. Patriots every game till they get beat. I think it could be 42-28.
Could be high
Couple
scoring.
of touchdowns.
Could be high scoring.
Think so.
Bill Belichick is like Nick Saban in that if you give them 2 weeks to prepare for you, it's probably not going to end well for you. Now, Clemson proved differently this year by just blasting Alabama in the title game in college. But Belichick, and again, I'm not a Patriots fan, but you have to give credit where credit is due. Belichick and his coaching staff, they do a great job with the players they have. Other than Brady, there's not really any superstars on that team. They just play the system well. And I'm like you, it's hard to go against somebody that's won that many Super Bowls.
And I guarantee you, defensively, Belichick's going to have something that Jared Goff has never seen before. And I just think the Patriots will win this game. We're going to go on and take our final break here on a halftime show. We've talked every other sport. Blues are up 3-2.
Yeah, with 30 seconds to go. First game back since the All-Star break.
So, we've talked every other sport. We might as well throw in our football picks for tomorrow. We're going to take our break. 25-25. When we come back, second half action with the Massac County Patriots taking on the Lions here on your home for Carterville Lions Sports, News Radio WJPF. I hope you're right. Coach Nagy named Coach of the Year today.
Yeah, I saw that.
Patrick Mahomes,
MVP of the year.
MVP of the year.
Barkley, Rookie of the Year.
Got all the choices right.
Blues just went up 4-2. That's a final.
Outstanding. It's been a good day, Bubba.
Very good day. Let's end it with a win here. How about it?
Marion 55-53 in overtime.
Wow.
Connor hit the game winner.
No kidding.
Hey, Coach, how are you, bud?
Hey, Coach.
Updating one other score from around Southern Illinois. Marion just knocked off Greenville in overtime, 55-53. Jackson Connor hit the winning shot at the buzzer to give the Wildcats the lead and the win.
Seems like this is the weekend for
it is for last-second
shots.
Oh, let's hope it doesn't come down to that in this game.
No, let's hope Carterville's got like a 10-point lead with about 30 seconds to go. I'd feel a lot better.
Downen got the game winner at the buzzer last night at Anna Jonesboro. Carterville got the 58-56 win. On the road, a huge conference win. Their Lions now 4-3 in conference. Both teams are ready to go. Second half action right here on News Radio WJPF. You can watch it on our live stream. Just head to YouTube, search Massac County Patriots at Carterville Lions. Thank you for joining us here on Carterville on News Radio WJPF. Massac moving from left to right there in the road reds with the white letters. Carterville in the home whites. Massac has the ball to start play here in the half. They get it down low. Hayden Lee takes it, puts the shot up, no good. The put back is no good from Travis. And the battle for the board, a jump ball, and it's going to belong to the Carterville Lions.
Yeah, Carterville got lucky there because Travis had a wide open look right at the basket and he missed it.
So the Lions a chance to break this tie. Bryce Anderson takes a stroll across the timeline, gets it to Downen. They go left wing to Tyler Biddle. He gets an opening, drives, just throws it up, rims out. Patriots on the run with the basketball. Zach Travis to Merrill, back to Travis, wide open three, off the iron, no good. And Garvey fights his way out with the basketball for the Lions. Minute in, no score here in the second half. Moore drives. His shot is blocked. He'll go to the line and shoot 2 free throws.
Moore and Biddle and even Anderson have been good this year about recognizing the opening on the baseline, and at least if they know they're not going to get stopped till they get to the low block, they're going to take it. If somebody's waiting for them, they'll cut it back out. Moore's going to go to the free throw line and get 2 free throws.
And Dylan, I don't want to say it, he's perfect from the line.
But you just did.
I know. He's 3 for 3. Carterville a 1-point lead. He's 4 for 4. Broke the curse. 2-point lead now for the Lions.
I was getting ready to stick this Kit Kat bar in your mouth.
27-25, under 7 to go here in the third. Russell has it, battles against
he
Garvey.
walked.
Not called, and he banks it off the board and gets the bucket. He's got 3 points. And we're tied at 27. Didn't see who that was.
Moore got the ball on the left wing and went straight to the hole again.
He's got 6 in the game. Carterville back to a 2-point lead. Marshawn Merrill pulls up the dribble, gets it down low. Eli Downen's going to be called for going over the back. Bumped his man from behind. First foul on the big guy, Eli Downen. Patriots will have it on the baseline.
Yeah, Downen's got 8 rebounds in the game.
Been working hard.
He has.
Man, it's been so much fun to watch his confidence level go up this season. You know, early on he wasn't as dominant as he is now, and finally it was at El Dorado when Coach Hawkins said, go do what you do.
You're our best offensive weapon, and you're 4th on the team in shots. That has to change, and that's about when it changed.
29-27, 6:20 remaining in the third. Carterville the 2-point lead. Zach Travis, spin move across the top, gets it to Merrill. He leaves it back for Travis, who's going to fire from three, good from the right wing.
Well, they just move the ball from the inside to the outside easily. And if they start hitting from the outside, Carterville's going to have to change up their defense.
Travis has 5 points in the game. Moore over to Bryce Anderson, who fires from three. That one's short. Moore battles for the board, gets it down low. His shot is blocked from behind it. He's fouled, and we'll go to the line and shoot two more. We'll just take his free throws all night long.
Yeah, Moore has been very active here early in the third quarter. A nice basket underneath. Drove the baseline once, got fouled, hit 2 free throws, and that's where he's at right now.
Hayden Lee charged with the foul. Dylan Moore, 6 points in the game, misses the free throw. 4 for 5 from the line. I just want it noted for the record, I did not jinx him on that, but I stopped short. 5:52. Second one is good, though. 7 for Dylan, the senior. And we're tied at 30. Wished I kept a running total of score because we've been tied, probably 6-7 times?
Yeah.
That was a push, not called. Wide open three from the left corner. Rebound down in the paint. Hayden Lee spins and banks it home. Hard work from Hayden Lee. He had 8 first quarter points, didn't have any in the second. He's got 10 now.
He's got 3 offensive rebounds in the game. 2 of those, actually I think all 3 of those resulted in baskets.
Patriots have a 2-point lead, 32-30, 5:20 on the clock. Lions with the ball, though. Anderson with the left-hand dribble just kind of eases his way to the left wing. Gets it to Downen. He wants to get it to Garby. Gets it to Garby. Garby puts it up, and he gets the shooter's touch. That's 6 now for Austin Garby, and we're tied at 32. Merrill to Russell. Fires from 15, no good. Long rebound comes off to Garby. He hands it off to the quarterback, Eli Downen. He takes it into the front court. He hands it off to the basketball quarterback, Bryce Anderson. Anderson, mid-range jumper from 15, good.
Man, he has played his best basketball of the year these last 2 games.
He is just so confident with his shot now. Carterville's a 2-point lead, 34-32. In the paint, Hayden Lee puts it up, gets the bump and the foul. Go to the line, shoot 2.
Yeah, Lee's a handful once he gets the ball inside, and him and Downen have been having a nice battle here tonight.
Lee is 6'4". He's a senior. He's got 10 points. Had 8 first quarter points. Has 1 field goal here and 1 free throw to go with it. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating. Downtown Carterville for over 30 years. They service in all brands. Call 985-2502 or go to their website, charliesairconditioningandheating.com. Second from Lee is good. 12 now for the senior. And we're tied at 34. Into the front court with the basketball, the Lions, 4:20 on the third quarter clock. Boy, what a good battle between these two teams. From the right elbow, Moore pops. Short jumper, 9 for Dylan Moore.
I think the biggest lead by either team in this game has been about 4 points.
Yeah, I think you're right. Massac. Zach Travis. Excuse me. Julian Russell, spin move, out top, takes it in the paint, floats it home. Actually, that was J.R. Sweat with the basket.
J.J. Sweat.
He's got 2. It's J.J., not J.R. Why did I write that? Moore drives the baseline. Kick out to Downen from 3. Yes!
Carterville's hit their last 4 shots from the field.
Downen with 12. And Carterville has a 3-point lead now. They're running away with it, 39-36. Hayden Lee has to come out high, Downen on him, hands it off to J.J. Sweat. Shake and bake, top of the key, leaves it down low for Lee. Spin move, runs into a double team, and Carterville strips the ball away. Taking it the other way, they're going to slow it down now.
Good play by Anderson. He didn't have the numbers in the front court, so he just pulled it out and going to set up the offense in the front court.
With 2:50 remaining, Carterville a 3-point lead. Biddle from 15, Garby from 15. He's got 8. There's your biggest lead of the game, 41-36, a 5-point Lion lead. Down low, the layup is no good. Garby battles for the board, gets fouled from Hayden Lee. They could go actually either way, but they're going to call it on Lee. That's number 3.
It'll be good to get him out of the game on the bench for a while. Carterville, 6 of 8 in this third quarter from the field. We talked about at halftime, Carterville needed to have a good third quarter. That's exactly what they've gotten.
41-36 is the score. 5-point Lion lead, 2:20 remaining here in the contest. That's Scott Hudson. I'm Dave McKenzie. Thanks for listening on News Radio WJPF. Nice pass into the paint to Down and puts it too hard off the board, and Merrill pulls down the board for the Patriots. He brings it across midcourt with a left-hand dribble. Takes it left side, leaves it for J.J. Sweat. More on him. Back to Merrill. Could have shot, passed it up. Reverses, takes it to the baseline. Jumper from 12, way short. Down in the rebound. Hands it off to Anderson. Quickly into the front court. Pearson from 12, short. And they're going to call Down. They're calling him on the foul. He didn't even get into him with a body. That's 3 fouls now on Eli. He needs to go take a seat for a minute.
Pearson was open, and he took the shot. But at that moment, you're up by 5. You're under 2 minutes to go. You might want to run a little bit of clock.
Merrill has it. Left-hand dribble. Loses the dribble, but the ball comes right back to him. Gets it to Keys. Keys had 2 big threes there in the second quarter. Nice pass to J.J. Sweat. Misses the layup. Rebound comes out top. Keys pumps, fakes, back up top to Mizell from 3 off the back of the iron. Sweat the rebound. 3 opportunities the Patriots has had on this possession. Shane Hawkins claps his hands. Get the ball, get the ball. 65 seconds remaining. Over to the corner. Keys for 3 off the iron. No good. And look at that board from Davenport. Kick out 3 from Mizell is no good. And again, another rebound by the Patriots. Oh, over the back, they're going to call Drake Davenport for going over the back of Garby. That was 6 opportunities on that possession, Scott. Or 10 or 21 or something like that.
Got to get the Patriots off the boards. You cannot give them that many chances. Eventually, they're going to cash in.
Moore hands it to Luke Stritzel. His skip pass, little slow, little lob over. Lucky it wasn't picked off. Moore has it. Now to Anderson. Nice pass to Down and in the paint. Puts it up. Somehow it misses. Kind of got slapped at the same time. And the Patriots pull down the boards. Carterville's been nursing this 5-point lead for about 2 minutes now. Wide open. 3 from Merrill. Gets the high hop over the top of the board, and it comes down. Was that a 3-pointer?
I think that was a 3. Yep, was a 3.
Merrill's got 7, and we have a timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout with 18.8 seconds left here in the third quarter. Carterville's up to 41-39 on News Radio WJPF. 60, please. Lions broadcast brought to you by Mayor Brad Robinson, the entire city of Carterville. Glad to have them as sponsors and supporters of Carterville Lions sports all season long. 10 seconds on the clock. Carterville has it. Down in the right block. Gets the shot and the foul. And is going to go to the line for the and 1.
Nice job by Pearson to find Down and on the low block. And then the big sophomore just did the rest.
That foul is on Drake Davenport. That's his third. Huge bucket from Downen. Carterville up 4, a chance to extend that lead to 5 with the free throw. The 6'4" sophomore, the game-winning shot last night at AJ, hits the free throw, completes the three-point play. He's got 15, 6.6 seconds left. Patriots with the ball. They bring it the length of the floor. That is Travis. Kick out to, they're going to call Dylan Moore on a block.
That's not a bad foul, though, because Massac's going to have to inbound the ball with 0.9 seconds left. They're not in the bonus yet, so not a bad foul by Moore.
Coach Shane Hawkins stomps his foot on the floor. Nice job. So Carterville broke the trend at the end of 3. They have a 5-point lead. They lead at 44-39. The game was tied at 12 after 1, 25 at the half, and Carterville has a 5-point lead. We're heading to the fourth quarter here on News Radio WJPF. We're heading to the fourth quarter. Carterville has its biggest lead of the game, 44-39.
Carterville shot 58% in the third, only 31% for Massac, and probably as big, if not a bigger stat, Carterville with no turnovers in that third quarter.
Massac with the basketball to start play here in the fourth quarter. Into the front court, Zach Travis bumps into Bryce Anderson. Gets it to Merrill. He throws an elbow, and they're going to call Merrill with the elbow.
Yep.
Right into the chest of Bryce Anderson, I believe, wasn't it?
Sure was. Mr. Anderson's been involved in all the activity tonight.
He has been. It's what leaders do. They get in there and lead by example, and he's done that. Last night at Anna Jonesboro, here tonight against Massac. Inbounds pass from Downen to Moore, back to Downen. Massac picks up the defensive pressure in the backcourt. Carterville breaks it. Moore from 10. Now they're going to call goaltending.
Yeah, Downen on the goaltend. I think the ball was going to go in anyway.
I agree.
But
the ball just hung on the rim, and Downen comes in and tips it.
Yeah, well,
so no bucket. Is that a turnover?
I will count that as a turnover because you almost had a basket.
Massac with the basketball. Merrill has it left wing. 3-ball from Russell's no good. Get the rebound, Downen does. He gets it to Anderson. Takes it into the front court. Pass was intended for Garvey. It's tipped out of bounds by Julian Russell. It's going to belong to the Lions.
I think you're going to see Massac with full court pressure from here on out. And Carterville's going to have to find a way to handle it.
We have a timeout on the floor. We're going to keep it right here. Let's update some scores that we do have. Carterville girls knock off Massac County earlier today here at 4 o'clock, the 4 o'clock game. They are now 26-3. They're going to play February 12th at the Carbondale Regional against the winner of Carbondale, Murfreesboro. John A. Logan a winner over Shawnee, 93-68. They are 20-2 on the season, number 6 in the country. SIU, a 3-point win over Bradley on the road, 72-68. That's 2 in a row now. Revenges that Bradley loss a week ago at Carbondale.
Yeah, SIU's 2 wins in a row now, but you got to be careful about having to try to come from behind in the second half in the Valley, especially on the road.
Lions basketball, inbound pass to Downen, gets the little right-hand layup. 17 for Eli Downen. 46-39, biggest lead of the game. For the Lions. Nice drive to the hole by Russell, but he misses the layup, and Garby just takes the rebound. Hands it to Anderson. Into the front court. He's hit from behind, and that is going to be a foul on Zach Travis, who briefly lost his mind. Can't believe he was called for the foul as he knocked little Bryce Anderson to the turf.
That's his third, but when you're down by 7 in the fourth, you're probably not going to come out, but Carterville will be going to the free throw line.
How about that?
So Carterville could extend this to a 9-point lead against this Massac County team that has, 16 wins on the season?
14 and 7. Anderson has 9 points, going for double digits here. First one is good. 10 for Bryce Anderson. Big shot, Bryce. Carterville, an 8-point lead. After the free throw, a 9-point lead. 6:50 remaining. Zach Travis into the front court. They can feel the pressure. They need points on the board. We have a timeout that is called.
No, foul on Anderson as he stopped Merrill, or actually stopped him illegally, I guess is the best way to put it. Carterville, that's only their 5th team foul, so Massac will have to inbound.
Backdoor pass for Merrill, lobs it up, no good, and Garby takes the board. Backdoor lob for Marshawn Merrill, and he hasn't hit a layup here tonight.
And Carterville throws the ball away. That's their second turnover in the second half, but down and a little bit out of control. Try to go up to the left wing. 9-point lead, you pull it out, you run some clock.
Garby and J.J. Sweat just battling underneath. We have a whistle out top. They're going to call a foul on the Lions.
That's Anderson's 4th. Now he has to be careful and look for whoever Anderson is guarding. That's where Massac's going to go with the ball. They're going to take it right at Anderson.
Well, they're going to have to go at him out on the bench now.
Yeah.
Because Shane Hawkins gets him over to the sideline. Connor Hawkins drapes a towel around his neck. Luke Stritzel checked in. Nope, Carson Pearson checked in. Oh, nice job by Julian Russell to find a opening in the lane. He got the layup, and we have a timeout on the floor. We're going to keep it here at the 6:16 mark, 48-41. Entertaining basketball game. Carterville, of course, got the overtime winner last night on the road at AJ.
Well, Carterville's going to have to do a lot of this without their point guard Anderson in the game. I would say maybe 2.5 minutes, 3, depending on the score. Anderson might come back in the game. But this is where the other guards have got to pick up the slack, whether it's Pearson, Bill, or Moore. They're going to have to handle the pressure that's going to be coming at them. And once Carterville gets into the front court, they've got to realize they've got the lead. They need to run clock. Unless it's a layup, you just work the ball until you've got a wide open shot.
Next Friday night, Scott and I are going to hit the road. We're going to go to Nashville as the Lions have a conference matchup against the Nashville Hornets. And then Saturday, the game here at home is going to be actually at the junior high in the gym when the Sparta Bulldogs come to town. Looking forward to that. I think we're going to sit on the stage and actually call the game.
That'll be fine as long as I don't have to play an instrument on the stage.
All right. Well,
I could probably play it too.
Putt plan. We're the putt band also for the game. But next Saturday, going to be at the junior high. Looking forward to that when Sparta comes to town. 6:15 remaining here in the game. Carterville has a 7-point lead, 48-41. They have the basketball too, down and up top. Loses the handle, keeps control, but he has his pocket picked from behind. Turnover number 3 of the quarter, and down and just slams into J.J. Sweat. Says, I'm not going to give you that layup.
Yeah, Downen lost the ball not once, but twice, just in the front court. And those are the times I still would call that an unforced error. There were Massac County players there, but Downen had control of the ball, but he just lost control of it twice. And now Massac's going to try to cut into that lead.
And Rutrow, Eli Downen, has 3 fouls, which actually I had him for 3 already. making that the fourth, but I'll take that. That's not as big a rut row as I thought it was. Second free throw is good from Sweat. He missed the first. He's got 3 points. Carterville basketball, down and playing with 3 fouls. Gets the ball to Dylan Moore. Dribbles across the top of the key. Right side it goes. Boy, it's getting intense out there. Lots of little bumping on people. Carterville Biddle throws it right to Merrill. Merrill brings it into the front court with 5.5 to go. Top of the key, 3 ball buried from Russell. 8 points for Julian Russell, and it's a 3-point Lion lead. They were up by 9 just a moment ago. Downen into the backcourt. And with Bryce Anderson on the bench, Downen's playing the role of point guard. Shot from Carson Pearson from 15 is good. That's huge. He's got 4, and it's back to a 5-point lead for the Lions. In the paint, Zach Travis, his shot no good. Garby gets the board. Gets it to Downen, into the front court. Nice pass to Dylan Moore. Layup from the left side. That's a heck of an assist from Downen, and we have a timeout that is called by Coach Joe Hossman. 30-second timeout. It was called by Hawkins. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll be back. Carterville up 52-45, under 5 to play here on News Radio WJPF. All right. Just saw a beautiful assist from Eli Downen to Dylan Moore, and that bucket by Moore extended this lead back to 7 for the Carterville Lions. They're up 52-45.
Well, the Lions have scored the last 4 points, up by 9, down by 4, or only up by 4 now.
Wow.
Big 3.
Russell buries it from way downtown. That is 11 for Julian Russell, and it's back to a 4-point lead. Moore drives the baseline. It's cut off. He leaves it for Anderson, who's in the back end of the game, has his shot blocked. Turnover on the Lions. That's 5 here in the fourth. The other way, the shot is put up from Russell. No good. The rebound put back by Merrill. I'm not joking you. He's missed 6 layups or bunnies here in this game. I don't know if he's made 1 in the entire game.
Yeah, I think Downen had the rebound, and then Merrill stripped the ball from him, but then he missed the shot.
Why?
So,
I mean, just wide open.
We've believe me, we've seen wide open shots missed.
I know.
It's nice to see the other team doing it for a change.
You're right. Downen is at the line shooting the 1 and 1. 52-48, 53-48. 18 for Eli Downen. He's got it. Overall, I bet his average is probably 16 points a game now. Maybe more than that. Carson Pearson set to check in for Shane Hawkins. Second free throws off the iron. Rebound by Jace Mizell. Gets it to Zach Travis. Wide open 3 taken from Merrill off the iron. Nice putback from Zach Travis as he was there to gather in the rebound. He's got 7. And it's a 3-point lead, 53-50 for the Lions. And the basketball. The ball's tipped out of bounds.
Wow. Carterville, 6 turnovers in this fourth quarter. They had no turnovers in the third, but that's their 6th turnover, and they're keeping Massac County in this game because they are not taking care of the basketball.
53-50, 4 minutes remaining in regulation. Spin move, Zach Travis, layup is good. Pretty move.
Yeah, he's a good ball player.
9
now almost
Travis.
A steal on the inbounds.
Ball was D2. 3:45 remaining. Bryce Anderson back 18 and 20 for Eli Downen.
Boy, these free throws get bigger and bigger the closer to the end of the game it gets.
Yes, they do. 3rd foul now on Julian Russell. number 3-3, is at the line. Shoot top to Moore. 19 seconds. Now back to Bryce Anderson. Anderson to Biddle. 12 seconds remaining. In overtime, we have a timeout taken by Shane Hawkins. 10.3 seconds on the clock, all tied at 65. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take a break as well. Who's going to win this? You're about to find out. We're in overtime, tied at 65 on News Radio WJPF.
Oh, these games are killing me.
Okay. If you were watching our live stream, I apologize. Had to reboot the whole system and got you back here for the last 45 seconds. Woo. 10.3 seconds remaining, tied at 65, Scott Hudson.
Weren't we just here about 24 hours ago?
Yeah, it seemed like
Same situation.
Yep.
Carterville with the ball. Tie score.
It's so exciting. Scott Hudson has stood to his feet.
I am.
I'm the one.
Well, we were standing last night when we won. I thought I'm not going to change anything up.
Oh, that's true. I'm always pacing. You know me. We have another timeout. We're going to keep it here. Just a fun ball game, Scott.
Well, it is. You know, you go back to last weekend, last Saturday night with a heartbreaking loss to Benton, a team that had 16 wins on the season. Tonight you play Massac County, a team with 14 wins. This would be the first time this year that Carterville has beaten a team with a winning record. I got a text earlier that said, well, wait a minute. Carterville beat Heron. They have a winning record. But Carterville didn't beat. But Heron did not have a winning record when Carterville beat them.
Oh.
So Carterville has not beaten a team with a winning record. So this would be big. You'd get the sweep for the weekend heading into the big game at Nashville next Friday night.
And Saturday night, Sparta in town, but we're going to head over to the junior high and play that game there. Wrestling sectionals are here at the main gym, the competition gym here at Carterville High School. So Scott and I are going to go sit on the stage at the old Carterville High School, which has been redone. Boy, it's a nice facility, the nice floor. It's going to be a little more intimate, I think is the right word.
Yep.
So here we go, 10 seconds remaining, and another timeout taken by Coach Joe Hossman.
And Carterville has the ball, will take the last shot. However, Carterville has to get the ball in bounds. That has not been easy in this second half in overtime.
And who's going to trigger, or who actually lined up to trigger, was Bryce Anderson.
Which surprises me a little bit.
That's what I'm
because he's the guy that I would want to have the ball when it comes in bounds so he can make something happen.
You never know when you're going to have to throw that into the backcourt and have somebody chase that down.
Now, they could have a play set up where he inbounds the ball and then takes off to the corner, to the wing, and then they hit him kind of as he's coming out of bounds, inbound. So we'll see. But you know Massac County and Coach Hossman, they said, look, don't let Downing get the ball at all, if at all possible, because if he gets the ball in the lane, he probably could do what he did last night.
Remember last night, it was Bryce Anderson that triggered the inbound to Eli Downing. He took it to just off the right elbow, put it in at the horn, and Carterville got that 58-56 win over AJ. Here comes Anderson, gets it to Downing, gets it back to Anderson. Moore has it, 6 seconds, takes it to the hole, floater's good! Dylan Moore! 3.3 seconds! Carterville has just taken the lead, 67-65.
Moore with a runner in the lane. He got the ball in the wing, drove into the lane. I don't think he really knew how much time was left, but it doesn't matter because he got it to go in on a little floater in the lane. Massac County has called timeout. They actually threw the ball in. Downing picked the ball off at midcourt, but one of the officials had signaled Massac County had called a timeout before the ball was inbounded. So they've got 2.7 seconds to go, length of the floor to go. But a big shot by Moore, probably the guy that Massac was not expecting to take the last shot, but he was open. And when there's only 4 or 5 seconds left, the guy who's got the ball and the best opportunity to score has to take it. And the senior delivered.
They're putting 3.
Yeah, I think
they're putting more time on, and I think they're wanting 3 seconds. That's what I was thinking. 3 seconds even. Now, where does Massac have the ball? Length of the floor?
Length of the floor to go, they call it. This isn't the NBA. You don't get the ball at half court.
Okay.
So you get the ball where you call a timeout. Now, if it were me, and it isn't, but if it were me, I'd put Downing on the guy that's throwing the ball in and make it difficult to get in.
And I would put Bryce Anderson on Downing's shoulders.
Now, the flip side of that is, if you keep Downing back like they're going to do, then you make it more difficult for them to shoot over him once they get the ball in.
They have Jace Mizell deep here, and we have a timeout taken by Shane Hawkins. Coaches are going to use up all of their timeouts. Oh, what a great shot from Dylan Moore. Such a tough shot, too, as he cut through the lane. That little 10-footer, somehow he was able to get that to go.
Well, he was going to his left into the lane and then kind of had to reach back a little bit, kind of like a quarterback throwing across his body. That's what Moore did in the paint, and he got it to go in. And, boy, what a big weekend this would be for Carterville, not only Carterville basketball, but Carterville athletics if they could cap this weekend off with a big overtime win.
This is the 3rd straight overtime game for this Carterville Lions team. Scott had a great call last week. Saturday night, it was Baumgart that hit the 3 to win the game for Benton. Last night, it was Eli Downing getting the game-winning shot for the Lions at Anna Jonesboro. And Dylan Moore just gave the Lions a 2-point lead with 3 seconds left in this overtime game.
Carterville had a 9-point lead in the 4th quarter and the ball. The next thing you know, it's down to 3 points. Then Carterville extends lead back to 7. And then the 4th quarter of turnovers began. Actually, Massac County had a 3-point lead late in the 4th. But Carterville fought back, got it in overtime, and now they're 3 seconds away from win, but you got to play good defense.
2-point lead for the Lions, 67-65, 2 seconds on the clock. That is Zach Travis's shot, no good. Carterville gets the overtime win, 67-65. That is the final score. Wow, what a good ball game. It's a shame either team had to lose, but I'm thankful the Lions got the win. Stay tuned. Our post-game show is next on News Radio WJPF. Woo! Thanks, buddy. What a game. A thrilling overtime win for the Carterville Lions, 67-65. Look at that. The cheerleaders, the girls basketball team out there doing a dance. Everybody was dancing. You danced a little bit.
I did.
I did the little jig here, and back-to-back overtime winners for the Carterville Lions.
Boy, what a game. What a game by both teams. It was close throughout. Nobody led by more than 4 points until Carterville took a 9-point lead in the fourth. You thought you could exhale then and maybe things would go your way, but Bryce Anderson got his fourth foul, and things just unraveled quickly. But Carterville found a way to win the game, and as Coach Hawkins, I'm sure, will tell you, at the end of the day, it's what column you go into, the win column or the loss column, and Carterville got it tonight in overtime.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk to Coach Shane Hawkins on our postgame show here on News Radio WJPF. Thank you.
I'm going to need some heart pills.
Told you, be tight.
Yeah.
Dylan didn't realize how much time he had on the clock.
No, we talked about it. We wanted something going around, make them call a foul. Worst case scenario, we go to double overtime.
Yeah.
I probably called the timeout too early. Because we were going to run something quick, and we could have scored at 6.
67-65, the final score. The Carterville Lions knock off Massac County Patriots. Coach, when we talked earlier, you said it's going to be a tight one. It always is. 2 years ago, they win it on a shot at the buzzer. But tonight, it was Dylan Moore in overtime, floats across the lane, drills it home, and Carterville walks away with back-to-back overtime wins and the third overtime game for this Lions team.
Well, and if you remember, they beat us last year at the buzzer in the regionals. So there's,
Forgot about that.
Been down this way, and we weren't great defensively. They beat us on penetration, and they put us in a bind because they have so many shooters out there that if you go zone, maybe it shuts down penetration. But man, they get the ball ripping from side to side, and they have a bunch of shooters. So we made them score a bunch of 2-point baskets instead of a bunch of 3-point baskets, and we just kept grinding. And, I felt, I don't know if I ever felt good about it, but we're tied at the half, and I didn't think we were really good. I think we were 6 of 22 from the field the first half and 6 of 20 inside the paint. So we got the ball where we wanted to. We just didn't finish. And I think it was tied at 25 at the half, and we scored, 42 in the second half in overtime. But we got to the rim and we finished. Eli got a couple, Garb got one, Dylan Moore the last one, Bryce got an and one late. But it was, it's that toughness of going to finish at the rim. And I thought we battled down here on some rebounds where we got the rebounds and we turned it over a couple times. But man, tremendous effort from our guys. And how about the crowd? I thought, for a Saturday night crowds are usually
for both
awful.
teams.
Yes. And I thought that was probably our best crowd of the year.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll come back next week.
Coach, last night we were talking about one of the reasons why you won last night is because your big third quarter. You shot 70% third quarter last night against AJ. Tonight, 58%. That got you. You go to the fourth quarter, you get a 9-point lead, and everybody kind of exhales. You had 7 turnovers at half, no turnovers in the third quarter, and you end up with 11 in the fourth in overtime. That let them get back in the game. But I guess the best thing that you can say about your team, and this has been the case all year long, you're resilient. You don't get down. You don't get frustrated. You just find a way.
Well, and it's hard for them because they switch defenses so much. Sometimes they're 2-3. Sometimes they're 1-2-2. Then they extend 1-2-2. And then they go man. So it's hard for the offense to get in a flow because we have to wait to see what they're in before we can make a call. And some games, and we talked about this, some games you just have to go make basketball plays. Sometimes it's like picking teams at the park and let's just go play. And there was, to a lot of extent, that was that tonight, where just you have to go make basketball plays. I thought we did a very good job against their 1-2-2 with attacking. We got to the middle, we attacked, we got some stuff at the rim. Most of our turnovers in the fourth quarter with the lead were after we got a rebound and we got stripped or trying to get to the next pass. And but you kept playing, you kept grinding, and man, what a great weekend for us. We win 4. Cheer gets top 5 in the state, and our junior high boys win a win a basketball regional. So it's been a.
Our girls are conference champs. They knock off
Girls
Massac
won
today.
earlier in the week, and
JV team played a great game tonight.
Absolutely, as good as our JVs played all year. And one thing we kind of been on those guys about playing harder. And it starts. We made a big deal today. And shoot around is the whole night starts with the JV. It is when your JV team wins. It just
sets the tone.
It sets the tone. And we talk about setting that tone for the night. And the one thing we harped on with our JV guys is, if you play harder, you will play better. And our JV guys has played as hard as they have. We had guys winded at halftime because they had played harder than what they normally do. If they played harder, they played better. I mean, I thought our JV effort was tremendous, and that set the tone. I think our varsity guys come out with a little extra edge, played with a chip on the shoulder, played with a little swagger, and something we haven't done at home. We've usually played better or harder on the road than we have at home for whatever reason. And, man, we'll take it. It's a great weekend, and take tomorrow off, and let's get ready for another tough weekend.
Who are you taking in the game tomorrow?
I mean, how do you go against Tom Brady? And I know how it is. People, you either love him or hate him. I mean, yeah, they've done some questionable stuff, but, man, it's a deadly combination that they have. And I think that's what every sports team at whatever sport, that's what they want to be. They want to be that team that everybody hates. They want to be the team that plays for the championship every single year. And they want to be hated because they win all the time. And that's what everybody aspires to be. You want to be that team. I don't care if people like us. If you go do your job and you play hard and you play physical and you win games, people aren't going to like you. It's fine. That's part of it. But at the end of the day, we're going to get wins.
One last question. What time does Scott and I have to be at your house when the food is on the table for tomorrow's game?
Better ask my wife on that one.
Hey, Coach.
I'm going to start as soon as church is over.
Congratulations. 67-65. 2 back-to-back overtime winners. A hard-fought team. It's fun watching this Lions team right now, and just tell them we love them in there. And, man, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is, and hopefully we can come back to work on Monday, and hopefully we have another good weekend next weekend.
67-65,
Thanks, guys.
the
Thanks,
final.
Thank you.
Coach Shane Hawkins joining us on our post-game show here this evening. Scott, let's run down some stats real quick. We didn't get to do that and kind of wrap up here before we name our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal Star of the Game. I think I've got a nominee.
Yeah, I think I do too. Carterville ended up shooting 42% from the field, 40% from Massac County. Carterville out-rebounded Massac County 36-26, Downing with 15 rebounds. Garby had 13, so you got 28 rebounds between Garby and Downing. Lee led Massac County with 6 rebounds. Turnovers, Massac had 10. Carterville had 18, 11 of those in the fourth quarter and overtime, but Carterville found a way to win, and that's all that matters.
Scoring for Massac County, they were led this evening by Hayden Lee. Actually, Hayden Lee and Zach Travis each had 12. J.J. Sweat had 5. Julian Russell had 11. Marshawn Merrill had a quiet 9. He had so many opportunities tonight. And Jace Mizell with 10. And Trajan Keys with 6 for Massac County. They put 65 points up in overtime. When you look at the scoring, Eli Downing was a beast again tonight. 25 points in the game for the sophomore. It was Dylan Moore with 13, but none bigger than that last field goal as he floated across the lane and got that one to go home with the game winner. How about Carson Pearson with 4 points tonight? Tyler Biddle with 3. Austin Garby winds up with, let's see here, I've got him for 10 points in the game overall. And let's see, Tyler Biddle had a 3, and Bryce Anderson winds up with 14 in the game for the little general, the Carterville Lions.
Coming into this game, I thought Garby and Downing would have their hands full with the size of Massac County. Boy, was I wrong. Downing and Garby both with double-doubles. Garby was a beast on the board, just like Downing was. Garby, yeah, he missed some bunnies, as we call them, but he also got some nice stickbacks as well. Those two guys, the big guys, came through tonight. And Dylan Moore, give the senior credit. He took the big shot. There are a lot of kids. I don't care if you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. There's a lot of kids that don't want the ball in that situation. They'd rather have somebody else take that shot. But Dylan got it. He went into the lane. He knew what he was going to do. He got the floor to go in, and good for him and good for the Lions.
Scott and I are going to have a brief powwow on who we are going to put as our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal star of the game. Tell me who your nominees are.
You got to go. Your nominees have to be Jeremy Downing and Austin Garby. I mean, those two with double doubles. They were just dominant on the boards tonight. They alone. Here's how dominant they were, Dave. Garby and Downing alone had 2 more rebounds than the entire Massac County team.
Wow,
that's how good they were.
We will ponder that for 90 seconds, and when we return, we'll name our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal star of the game here on our postgame show on News Radio WJPF.
It's actually a 60.
All right. Whew. (67-65) the final score in overtime. Carterville knockoff Massac County this evening. Back-to-back overtime wins for the Carterville Lions. They are now 12-13 on the season. Massac now is 14-8 on the year. Our nominees again for our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal star of the game.
The double-double boys tonight, Eli Downing and Austin Garby. They were the difference in the game tonight, no question.
I agree. I'm going to throw one more player in.
Okay, you do that.
Dylan Moore.
Dylan Moore. Again,
game-winning shot.
Again, a senior, but there are a lot of players that do not want to take that shot. They would much rather pass the ball. They'd much rather not be involved in the last play. And Moore got the ball. He went straight to the paint. He got the floater to go in, and he took control and he got the ball, and that's good to see, especially from a senior.
And he winds up with 13 points in the game. None bigger, like I said, than that final one in overtime. Dylan Moore, Austin Garby, Eli Downing, our Joe's Lawn Care and Snow Removal star of the game. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, call Joe. Call 534-8148. Joe and Lindsay McCann, proudly serving Southern Illinois for over 20 years. They specialize in commercial and residential lawn care, landscape maintenance, tree trimming. They also do small spring and fall cleanups. They do property maintenance, equipment repair, tree trimming. They do it all. Just call them, ask them. Hey, can you do this? 618-534-8148. Rain or shine, sleet or snow. Call Joe, Eli Downing, Austin Garby, Dylan Moore, our Joe's Lawn Care Snow Removal stars of the game. Wrap us up.
After a disappointing weekend last weekend, the Lions are rewarded for hard work and being resilient. They were behind last night at Anna Jonesboro, found a way to get to overtime on the block by Downing. Then Downing hits the game winner in a conference game to move to 4-3 in conference play. That's important. And then tonight you play a team that's got a winning record. Carterville to this point had not beaten a team this year with a winning record. And Carterville, after a 9-point lead, they end up going down by 3 before the fourth quarter ended. They tie it, get it to overtime. And then Dylan Moore, he's the hero tonight for Carterville. 2 wins on the weekend, both in overtime. John A. won. SIU won. Carterville boys, junior high boys won. They're going to state. The JV team won tonight. The varsity boys won tonight. The Blues won tonight. I don't know. Carterville girls.
They beat Massac.
The girls in state got 5th out of how many teams are up there? Like
394
yeah, there you
or
go.
something like that. No, actually, it was out of top 10. They wind up 5th in the state. Just a great week. And if you love Carterville Lions sports as much as Scott and I do, it's just been a fantastic week. We better get out of here. Brian, our pal's going to take a nap. That's my producer and engineer back at the studio. Brian, thanks for your patience and hard work there from our broadcast partner, Scott Hudson. What a great weekend for Lions basketball. Back-to-back overtime winners tonight, 67-65 over Massac County. I'm Dave McKenzie. Have a great week. We'll talk to you next Friday night from Nashville when the Lions take on the Hornets, 7:45 game time, 7:30 pregame here on News Radio WJPF. God bless everybody. Thanks, buddy. Thank you.